Sekuphinde kwaba njalo madoda. This is the Soccer Betting News. I'm your host, Ayanda Vezi, and with me is Desh, Parthab, as we bring you the Carling Black Label Knockout. Mamelodi Sundowns being the first team to be knocked out of the competition. Desh, welcome.
Hi, Ayanda. Hi, SBN viewers. Yeah, crazy scenes right there.
Yeah.
Sundowns, the reigning DStv champions, eliminated in the first round.
Yeah. Sundowns, they've been knocked out in 2 cup competitions, being the MTN 8 final on penalties and the Carling Black Label knockout.
Yeah.
Any reflections on the game?
To be honest, I think after that first defeat to Orlando Pirates in the MTN 8 final, I mean, losing the trophy on penalties, imagine, I would have thought the whole of the next week, the priority would be to practice penalties. Everybody needs to take 10 successful penalties before they even do any sort of training thereafter. And, you know, having seen them come back, because they were 2-0 down against TS Galaxy. So let's just start there. You know, being 2-0 down, they showed lots of fight character to get back in the game. And then penalty shootout. We know it's the luck of the lottery, but...
Yeah, I want to hear your opinion on this one.
Yeah.
Coach Rulani, before the game, he said they're missing their key players.
Yeah.
Goalkeeper of the season, defender of the season,
Yeah.
player of the season, and their main man, the captain, Themba Zwane.
Yeah.
And then after the game, he said there is no team that has played after the FIFA international break. So which means, and he even said before the game, he can't complain.
Yeah.
Because they are Mamelodi Sundowns. Their job is to get done, is to make sure that they get the job done.
Yeah.
But after the game, he was complaining about not being given enough time to prepare for this game. Is he trying to make any excuses there or what?
I think he is trying to maybe give himself some leeway, but honestly, the fact that he owns that we are Mamelodi Sundowns, like, that just goes to show that he understands the responsibility of the club. They are the club that's meant to go and compete in Africa, but right now they've been knocked out of MTN 8. They've been knocked out of the Carling Black Label. The only trophy they look to have wrapped up is the DStv, and that's like their bread and butter, you know. So. You know, for this Sundowns team, they really are ranked and judged on trophies other than the DStv, because honestly, they've already, I think it's 8 games, 8 wins, or something incredible like that. That I think the title's already wrapped up. Lots of other people don't, but you know, in terms of this squad, this fixture, every single one of the Sundowns players could go into maybe 14, 15 of the other clubs and have a starting place.
Let's take about the incident that happened in that game, where Bongani Zungu tackled Bernard Parker and his leg was broken.
Yeah.
And the reaction from Bongani Zungu there, it's not a sponsorship man, sports sponsorship man.
Sportsman-like.
Yeah. Reaction there.
Yeah.
It was like, he never showed any remorse there.
Yeah.
Your take on that?
Honestly, it's just it wasn't. He's lost his mind. I think right there, to go into the tackle like that, you know, you're a defender, a veteran at that. You know, you're not just an inexperienced up and comer. You know the game. You played for probably the best clubs in the land. And you know, when you represent Mamelodi Sundowns, you're expected to carry sportsmanship, professionalism, and you know, a bit of etiquette. You know, it is a football game, and you are going to be competitive. You know, it is action, contact sport. Yeah. Look at us. But honestly, I think it was really poor show from him, and I'm glad that he got sent off. Like, it was definitely a red card, and I hope that he's had some time to think about his decisions. I hope he's reached out to Bernard Parker, and you know, I think that's the bare minimum, honestly, because they're both played this game for years.
Yeah. Let's move on to the games that are happening this weekend. Orlando Pirates, they'll be hosting Cape Town Spurs at Orlando Stadium.
Easy.
Tomorrow.
Easy.
Your predictions on the game?
Easy. At least a 3-0. Yeah, it's going to be...
No manga business there. Orlando Pirates straight to the top 8.
They could go right to the final. To the final, honestly. I think in terms of cup competition, Jose's at the wheel.
Okay. And then the next game is going to be Golden Arrows taking on Cape Town City. I think for me, that's one of the games that everyone is looking forward to, especially with Golden Arrows, how they've been playing so far.
Yeah.
I think this is the game that everyone will be looking.
Yeah, it's probably the most evenly contested game. I think Eric Tinkler and his squad, you know, they do have a very formidable team, but right now, the luck favors Golden Arrows. Right now, I think they're second. Ryan Moon has been scoring goals for them. You know, they've been looking defensively solid. So I think it's going to be a really difficult tie, but I'm going to hand it to Golden Arrows in this one.
Well, for me, my prediction there, it's going to be a draw.
Draw.
Yeah, it's going to be a draw. The game will go on extra time.
Penalties.
That's the tip that I can give. I'm a punt out there. For me, I'm just saying take a draw because for me, I think this team, when you're looking, they are kind of the football that they play.
They match each other, yeah.
They match each other. Hence, I'm saying it's going to be a draw. And moving forward to another game, it's Chippa United going up against Stellenbosch. Coach Morgan Mamaila came up there with a heavy statement saying he was hoping to get a leaping team. And the leaping team that he was referring to is the one that got knocked out. So now he's facing Stellies. On a serious note there. What is your take on that?
They've got some serious firepower over there. You know, it's plenty of former Pirates, man. You look at Craig Martins, other forwards over there. And I think that the amount of confidence he's playing with, and even Chippa, I think that they could get over this line. Stellenbosch, I think their previous victory was against TS Galaxy. I think they dispatched them 3-0 in the league. TS Galaxy obviously being the team to knock Mamelodi Sundowns out. But I think with this international break, Stellenbosch, they're not going to come out of the blocks firing. They've lost their main linchpin, Mtetwa, and I think Chippa could go past them in this one.
And even the coach of Chippa United, he even said that Stellenbosch are not the same team that he knows, which means he's confident that it's going to be a walkover for Stellies. For Chippa rather.
It could be. You know, Chippa are calling for a Soweto club as well. You know, you mentioned the limp, but he also said we want a Soweto club. He may very well get what he wants in the next round.
Okay, the next game, your prediction rather first.
I'm going to go with a 2-1 Chippa.
Chippa United, and they're playing at home.
Yeah.
Moving right along, the next game, it's Kaizer Chiefs taking on Usutu. Amakosi, they played Amazulu earlier this season and they walked over them at the very same venue at FNP Stadium. Your predictions on the game?
I think it's going to follow suit in this one. I think right now Kaizer Chiefs showing a very impressive performances against both legs against Mamelodi Sundowns. I think that would have helped the squad see what they can do. And, you know, with the addition of Mtetwa over there, just give them that solidity.
Okay. And your predictions on the game, the score maybe?
With a 3-0 victory for Kaizer Chiefs.
Oh, okay. And then the next game, it's Sekhukhune United. They're facing Royal AM. Your take on that one?
Royal AM right now, they need to get a strong victory. I don't know if it's going to come in this one, but right now, the league, they've already lost, I think, in the bottom half. And, you know, I think that's the way they're going to stay from now till the end of the season. Sekhukhune, you know, under Trutter, they've been very tactically astute. You know, I think right now they're also in the bottom half, but I do expect them to climb as the season goes further. Sekhukhune obviously going into the final
of the Nedbank Cup.
Yeah, of the Nedbank Cup. So, you know, Trutter has shown what he can do in knockout football. He obviously guided Amazulu to
MTN 8 final.
Exactly. So, you know, I think he's gonna get one over this time.
So, what can you say about this side of Sekhukhune? Can you say maybe you're a bit disappointed the way they've started the season? Referring to the way they finished last season, they were in the top 8 even. Yeah,
it's not quite picked up where they left off, but I think with the signings that have come into the window, you know, you look at Edo Jima, who's actually he was with the club last season, but he's also stayed with them this season. They've added the likes of I think Mtambo, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, Mtambo has been there with the club.
He's been there, yeah. So these players that I mentioned, they are strong players, and you know they have like, how can I say, a stable, but it's a solid starting 11. You know, you can say it's a consistent starting 11, and I think that right there what helps Trutter get over these results.
Okay, on Sunday it's gonna be Richards Bay. They're playing against Moroka Swallows. This is the side also, Moroka Swallows, that are doing well in the DStv Premiership. And Richards Bay, this is the side that's
they're not doing so well.
Yeah, they're a bit shaky.
Yeah, I think Solas get this one. I think Steve Campella is doing a magnificent job since being appointed as a Solas head coach. You know, they also have the likes of Musa Antiyama who's there. I think he's a reserve manager, if I'm not mistaken. But, you know, with the amount of, I can say, positivity around that club, I think they're going places, and I think they get the result over Richards Bay in this one.
Okay, in closing, The last game, it's going to be SuperSport United taking on Polokwane City. Your predictions on this one?
Look, to be honest, Polokwane City has shocked me this season. I think that they've started better than the other clubs that have been promoted. You look at Cape Town Spurs, where they are. I think Polokwane City have got 4 wins across their opening 8 league fixtures. So, very strong performances from there. In terms of SuperSport, I think that they go and get the results here. Bradley Krobela's back from injury, scored a brace last time out, and I think he's going to do the same in this game.
There you have it from Desh Parthab. Before we close the show, let's take this opportunity to say to the Springboks, good luck as they're facing England in the semi-finals of the Rugby World Cup. Go you, Bokke. And also the Proteas, we wish you all the best of luck. Until next time,
Cheers.
For more soccer betting tips and previews, get the latest copy of Soccer Betting News for only 10 Rand at your nearest Hollywood Bets branch or news agent.